Hi, this is Tom from Infinity Bricks. I just wanted to let you know what my plans are for the summer 2016 Lego Spider-Man sets. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of space here for this Lego set. I've made sure, and I think it's quite important, especially with that bridge, that you do have a bit of breathing space as far as wanting to display. So if you're wanting just to display these sets, I think it's quite nice just to have a little bit of space around it. With the Dr. Octopus set, I said that I thought that some of these things worked really well together. Well, I thought as far as the octopus is concerned, coming out of the water, so if you want you can put obviously a bit of water down here, so you could use your sort of base plates. And he's coming out of the water and he's attacking the bridge. Maybe he's torn it apart, maybe he's pulled the bits off, so you could have some bits of Lego in here sort of indicating that he's torn away the bridge. As you've noted, there is an addition here on the bridge. This is a Venom mock that I did, so that I wanted to include all the 2016 summer sets, and literally about a week or two before these arrived on the shelf, we had the poly bag which included the Venom Symbiote with Spider-Man, and I liked it actually. I thought it was really good as it was. I didn't have any problems with it. It has 5 minifig heads, did really well, but I thought actually I wanted to beef it up a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. So I added quite a bit to it. I kind of added the tongue to which I'm going to change actually. I'm going to replace that with something different, but initially I'm happy with that. Added a few more of these kind of tentacles. Again, I want to extend that. From the side you can see he's got the teeth and the jaw and his kind of eye, sort of giving him a bit of a bigger sort of thing going on. So yeah, so he's an addition. So I've added him in. But apart from him, everything else is just the normal Lego 2016 sets that you've already seen. So you've got the Hobgoblin down the bottom, and we've got the Green Goblin up here, the Vultures by the nest eggs at the top, Craven the Hunter at the back, probably not really well seen there, it's sort of tucked in behind Vulture, and you've got Captain Stacy, the bike for Ghost Rider, the Spider-Girl figure, Scarlet Spider hiding down there, obviously you've got Ghost Rider, Scorpion, and numerous Spider-Men. There is a little addition here, which I will take him out. You might be wondering what he is, but you can see. I was a bit frustrated by the fact that we've had the same Spider-Man figure in so many sets. I've just got loads of them, and I bought this just purely for the head and the torso to make up a different Spider-Man. So anyway, he's made his way in there. Obviously you got White Tiger, Dr. Octopus and Aunt May. So yeah, so it's quite full. This is a little bit of a misplaced set at the moment, not really sure what to do with that. It would actually be somewhere up here on street level. Possibly you could have something down there, but it would need a bit more to kind of find a home for that, I feel. Whereas everything else kind of fits in really well. I mean, you could take the lamp post off and maybe stick it up here or something, but I don't know, I don't think that would work very well. But generally though, everything else works really well. There's a couple of these random ants, let me take those off, that's in I'll just explain what that's all about. So basically, as you could tell, with the inclusion of this figure and maybe a couple of ants, I'm thinking of doing something else with this set. So what I wanted to do is just go through very briefly what my plans are. Now, a lot of my displays and my mocks are very, let's say, neat and tidy. So I love to display. I've got, and this is just representing one shelf of about 30 shelves of Lego. And I love to actually have these sets that I build with a lot of space around them, a lot of breathing room, you know, so when you look at it you can appreciate it and it's not overcrowded by lots of other things. You know, I like to keep it that way, nice and tidy. But there's a few mocks that I'm thinking of, those rules don't necessarily strictly apply. What am I going to do with this Lego Marvel display? Well, As you have probably told, if you've listened to my review, you can tell I'm very enthusiastic about these figures. I love the comic book style of the figures. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be introducing all the current Lego comic book figures that have been released. Now there are a couple of things that may not find its way into the set purely because of their price on eBay, and they are some of the Comic-Con exclusives, but where possible I'm going to include every comic book figure I can. On top of that, I also have a number of movie figures, so I'm going to be including all of the movie related figures as well, and that's purely because some of the characters haven't been released yet in comic book style. So if you look at Hawkeye, for example, we only have a movie version of him, so I will be using him. Now with Falcon we have both a comic book version and we have the movie version, and I'll be yet to decide which one of those two I'll be using. And with the Hulk again, you have the movie version and the comic version. I actually definitely prefer the comic version, so we probably will be using that one, but we'll wait and see. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be filling this scene with official Lego Marvel minifigures. At some point that may move into custom ones. I think it's all down to what gets released in the coming months. This is going to be a big project, so it's going to take quite a while to finish. So it's going to be all dependent on what is released. Once I've filled it, then who knows. So just to give you a feel for the sort of flavour and atmosphere I'm looking for, here's some screen grabs of some posters that I've seen, and as you can tell it's just a mishmash of colour, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something chaotic, which is completely different to any of my other displays or my mocks. That when you come in, it is literally just flooded with chaos and colour, but at the same time there is order in there as well, so it's all there for a reason. They're battling the right characters. It's going to be tricky because there's a lot of space at the top here. This is going to be used, this is all going to be for aerial stuff, so you can have Quinjet, you're going to have various flying characters, and there's a lot to be figured out. Also it's not going to be plain white, that background, that's going to be an image. That image I might create myself, so we'll wait and see. And down here we're going to have some water, some remainder of a part of the bridge over here, possibly some buildings over here. But I really wanted to go through and just show you this display as it was with the current 2016 sets, because it's not going to last very long. Within a short period of time I'm going to start to build that up, and I'll be showing regular updates as well, so you can get to see what's happening, how I'm getting on with it, what I'm adding, and what I'm changing, because I'm probably going to change it quite a lot as I go. Probably going to move things around, try to improve it, and I'll be listening to your feedback and your thoughts as well. So I've chosen to call the project Lego Marvel Infinity Bricks War, and it's just going to be a complete and utter colourful, chaotic battle of all the Marvel characters that have been created by Lego, with lots of fun things happening on the ground, in the water and in the sky, and it's going to be fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to this project. It's completely different to the other things I've been doing. Thanks for subscribing, and I look forward to showing you an update soon.